The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. The Titans kicker Stephen Gostkowski ready to do the honors, and we are underway in Nashville. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Samuel. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Complete to Curtis Samuel.
A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Complete to Christian McCaffrey.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
The 45-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. He'll run it. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Open man is Samuel, complete. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Curtis Samuel.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
You're crediting your defense.
Gotta credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran it.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Running from the gun with Henry.
At the Panthers' 47-yard line.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 47 yards. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on
out on the edge. You love to have cornerbacks like that can bring them down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Throwing, Bridgewater. pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
And it's 3 and out.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Titans 7, Panthers nothing.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Troy Pride that time gets the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup.
On 2nd down now. It's Henry. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 30. It's a gain of 6. Moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Henry's got it. Out on the left side. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Being chased, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Stephen Weatherly. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. 3rd and goal, and still a long way from the end zone. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Panthers will get the football back. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
It's a gain of 20.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Panthers.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
5-yard line.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off around the 27, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next year?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. The Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on fourth down. They snap it to Tannehill. Towards the end zone for Brown. That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
That's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it. That can totally change the complexion of half number two.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. First down, Bridgewater. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro.
Pass intercepted. The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out first and 10. The final shot here before the break. Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And the Titans are going to recover the football. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
At the 34-yard line.
Tannehill. They will find Davis. That's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
That's another Titans first down.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Fielded right around the 8. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Panthers take over.
Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here first and 10 at their own 27. He'll throw from the gun. Flushed out right. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore. And that'll bring up second down.
He was covered by Kevin Byard.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
First down, Carolina.
Bridgewater again. And this one is incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. That'll bring up second down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Fourth down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. To the air again with Bridgewater. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard fourth down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second 10 coming up here in Nashville. Third quarter action. A spin. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. And it's Bridgewater to throw it. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down.
Fourth down.
Bridgewater to throw for it on fourth. And now here is another interception. Desmond King picks it. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
He's going deep for Brown. It's caught at the 10.
A.J. Brown. That's good for a Tennessee Titan.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. Tannehill now to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. So now Tannehill leading his crew to the line to go for 2. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it? And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Bridgewater flush to his right. And his throw here is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Desperation time, fourth down, Bridgewater. He may try. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. It's picked up by the Titans, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through, and that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. The former Maryland Terp, Jermaine Carter Jr. had the tackle. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
A gain of 2 on the play.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's all the way down.